Hello, welcome to Sheepdog Says. This is a slightly different video. I'm out in the field, as it were. I made a massive balls up today, a very stupid mistake. So my car has broken aircon. I put it in for a service last week, and they couldn't fix it. They basically took it in. Actually, the first time they took it in, they said we'll get it at 9. They had it in there till 5:30, 6. They're supposed to bring it back at 4 o'clock so I could go pick up Bosco and Lamp up. But they brought it back at 6. I was standing outside work, really angry, and they said, "Oh, we tried to do all the service, and then we looked at it, and your aircon's broke," as she said, "and we had to fix your light, and we had to fix your tracking, and basically we've done none of it. We tried to fix the aircon, and none of it, and the rest of it we didn't do, and it doesn't work." So I was miffed, but they said they'll take it back and they'll fix everything the next day. So, well, a couple of days later. So they did that. They took it, they started on the light and the tracking. They said to me, "Oh, we figured out that your aircon's just like burst or something. The pipe's broken. We'll come and we'll get the car." And actually, they said, we'll take the car. It'll be 3 days, so we'll give you a hire car. Now, they said to me quite explicitly and quite clearly that I needed to bring my car to them, and they would then give me a car to take, and from that point I could take the new car and drive off, and they'd repair it. So then today I drove to work. I'm sat at work thinking, where are they? I'm looking at the time and I'm like, they should have been here 2 hours ago. I don't know where these idiots are. What the hell's going on? This is rubbish. Really not impressed. What a load of crap. And then I got a phone call saying, "Hello, where are you? We booked your car in for this morning. We've got the part ready. We need to fix it, but you're not here. Can you please come?" So I basically got up and just left work. I just got in the car. I was driving at the very limit of the speed limit to get there as quickly as possible, and just said to them, we need to sort this out. So I got there. I say I was out of work for like a good 45 minutes. A good job no one asked where I was, because I just got out and darted basically. I made up the time later on in case anyone was watching. I worked for my lunch, but I got there. I was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot." I had to fill in a load of forms, give them my license, which is lucky I had on me. I mean, I suppose I have it in my wallet anyway. I can remember my national insurance number, so I gave him that. And I had to just sit there while the guy was typing with one finger, tap, 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 tap. And I was thinking, for the love of God, learn how to type, man. He spent ages typing it out, and then he said there was a mistake with the machine. He faffed around. It turned out that they'd set the hire car to be picked up at 9, and because I was picking it up at 10, it ruined their entire stupid system that's completely inflexible. Finally, he gave me the key, and I thought, finally, I can go back to work. So I ran out to get the hired car. He says to me, "Oh, it's got everything that your car has. It's fine. It's a lovely car. I'll do it. I'll with the wonders of flipping my camera around, I'll show you the god awful car that this is in a minute." But I thought I was all done, and I realised I'd left all my stuff in the other car, so I had to get the keys back, go and do that, and I faffed around again and trying to carry 2 car seats across the blooming car park. I should have done it in 2 trips, but I tried to do it in 1 trip because I'm a plonker. It took twice as long. Went back and gave him the keys, got back in this car and thought, right, I need to get back to work. It took 10 minutes to get here. I need to get back in like 5 minutes somehow. But no, this car, it's a 1.2 Ford KA. It's a new-ish Ford KA. It's a 17 plate, so it should feel like it's a brand new car. But my God, it goes from 0 to 60 in like its dreams, basically. Its wildest dreams. It doesn't go from 0 to 60. As I came out of the Ford forecourt, there was 2 cars coming down the road, and I just thought, oh, off I go. Put it into first because I'd stopped. Obviously drove off. By the time I actually got from first to the lane I needed to be in, these cars were basically ploughing into the side of me because it was so slow. The thought of it's making me cough. So yeah, it took me forever to get to work. I was looking at the car. The speedometer is just going up and up really, really slowly. I wanted to change lanes, but I daren't do it in case I ended up causing a car crash. By the time I'd moved into that lane, the car would have ran into the back of me. I finally got up to 70, and then I needed to brake because I was basically turning off to work. Put my foot on the brake, little bit, nothing's happening. A little bit more, nothing's happening. A little bit more, nothing's happening. I basically had my foot against the metal, and it started to slow down again. doesn't feel like the safest vehicle. I'm sure it is perfectly safe. I mean, now I've got the hang of the brakes, I'm used to them. It feels a little less like I'm doing that. I'm preparing more in advance. I think I'm just used to the fact that my car could brake at a much shorter distance and it wouldn't feel like I was throwing myself through the window. The good thing about this car, it's got aircon. Mine obviously hasn't for the next few days. I might get it back tomorrow and I'm going to be very excited. I feel like driving this car has made me realise how I miss my car already and how good my car is. It's a Ford Cougar. It's a new Ford Cougar. I need to give it a nickname when I get it back. It's a big blue Ford Cougar. I don't know what to call it. I'm going to call this car Misery or Despair or something like that because it is just depressing. I mean, look how small it is. Like, you can see back there, it is just tiny. I mean, the weirdest thing is, and I'll do a proper video shoot of this in a minute, but the seats seem to have a bit more leg room, at least in the passenger seat, than mine does. When my daughter got in, lamp up, she was miles from the glove compartment. Normally she's right up near it and can like root through it or whatever at will. I don't know. I just feel so low down. I feel like this is what Donkey Kong and Koopa must feel like when they play Mario Kart. When they take part in that tournament, they must feel like this. In fact, it's probably how Mario and Luigi and Toad feel in these stupid go-karts, because this is a tiny car. I can't believe this is a car for adults. I didn't realise that children could drive cars, but apparently they can. So yeah, with the wonders of editing, I'm going to flip the camera around and just show this off a bit more, because I just don't believe it. See you in a second when I flip it round. So yeah, it's got all the wonders of a gear stick that I couldn't even grab then because I'm looking through the camera. I'm used to this reverse being over here, and I'm used to that being 6th gear. So you can imagine my horror when I went up into 5th and then went down into 6th, and the car, which doesn't have the stop it going into reverse feature that mine has under here, I lift that to go into reverse. It basically tried to go in reverse at 70 mile an hour. I very, very quickly switched that back to 5th. I don't even know whether it would have locked. I just realised what I was doing as I did it, and yeah, it was okay. I just feel like I'm so... I mean, Lamp Up's room was awesome, but I just feel like I'm completely squashed. I mean, having a key, mine's a button operated. Mine has a button over here that I just press and it starts. This bleeding thing, I didn't know cars still had these in them. Going back to the back again, there's just no room. It's just, you couldn't fit a family of 4 in here. Why does it even have 3 back seats? Why does... It's just terrible. I was going to get out, but I don't really want to get out and show the number plate or anything like that. But he talks about it having all the features mine has. It does have a radio. I don't know what media means. I tried to connect to my phone, but it just wouldn't let me. It's got a CD player with no CD in the drive. Why would there be an airbag there? Is that just going to fill the car? Because that just seems mental. This syncy thing, that's not a button. I don't know how to get sync working. But anyway, it's not synchronising. I'm just baffled by this. It's so small and weird and rubbish. I'm going to bring back my face now, so prepare yourselves to be horrified. So yeah, overall, I can't say that I'm in love with this car. I might get used to it. I might drive it now. I'm going to get some petrol. They said there was a quarter of a tank in it. I thought a quarter of a tank in a 1.2 will probably last me a year. It hasn't lasted me the journey home. I've got to go put a tenner in it now. If that tank isn't full on a tenner, then what's the point of a 1.2 car? Because it doesn't accelerate. It's not big enough. It doesn't get to any speed. Going around corners, it felt like I was turning the Titanic. I don't know what else to complain about, really. I don't know what else you can measure a car on, but it ain't passing any beauty contests. It ain't being measured in any way that is positive. I guess the only reason you buy a car like this is on price, surely, and even then, get a second-hand car that's bigger, because this is terrible. This is such a bad car. I don't know what else to say, really. Even I mean, I used to hate my mum's old Fiesta and my mum's Focus and my wife's Focus. They always felt, but at least a Focus felt good. I say I hated it. A Focus felt all right. A Focus felt like a bigger go-kart, like when you get to the later missions of Mario Kart or later races of Mario Kart, when you have the 1000cc car. At least that accelerated. I could scoot around in that. I felt like I was basically sitting my backside on the road itself, but at least, you know, that had some pluckiness to it. But the Fiesta and this, I mean, just get rid of them. It's horrific. I just don't understand who is this a kid's car? Is this for like 18-year-olds maybe? I guess that'd make sense. Give them a toothbrush battery on wheels and let them whiz around for a bit and get all their bumps and scrapes out. But I'm so lucky I don't have to go any long drives in this. If my wife's car suddenly breaks down somehow and I have to go to Comic-Con in this car with a baby in the back, 2 kids in the back and my wife next to me, we're going to have arguments. We're not going to survive it. So anyway, yeah, this is my car review. This is my audition for Top Gear. Maybe, who knows, I'll be there with Matt LeBlanc in the next season just reviewing cars. Give it lots of likes and shares. Let's see if I can get 1 million views and be the next Clarkson or James May or Hamster Man. I've got the beard. I look like a hamster. If I puff my cheeks up, if I just stored food here, it would work. I can be hamster. I probably don't want to crash cars at high speed like he did, though. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up because I need to go get some petrol and I need to go home. It's 8:30 and I told my wife I'd be back by 10 past. I was doing Pokemon raids. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to stick the subscribe thing up and watch more videos and do some comments and liking below. And let me know what you think. Sorry, this has been a bit shaky. I am holding it in my right hand. And phones get quite heavy when you've been talking, holding it up for like 10, 12, 15 minutes. I need to get a tripod. Recommend me a tripod if you know of any, because I want one that holds an iPhone 8 Plus, I think this is. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.